Hey guys, we're back here. We got a little project. This is a quick one for the Unimog guys out there, because I need to get back to those. I like my Mogs, haven't touched them in a while. So, I have two nice Unimogs we want to get back up and running. Those are probably going to be for sale. If anybody's interested, feel free to message me. If you subscribe, it makes it easy to see all the videos on them. And then I've got my old beat up Unimog, which is the one I want to build up for myself. Got a bunch of plans on things to do to it, but first things first, I need to make sure the chassis is up and running in decent shape. Currently, the brakes are in pretty bad shape. They're missing a lot of parts. I picked up 4 of these used drums from a guy that sells a lot of used parts for Mogs. They're in okay shape. They're a little rusty. I chucked them on the lathe. I went and got it all centered up, and we're just going to go real quick and we're going to face the inside of the drum so we got a nice clean face for the line to run on. And then I'm going to take these and sandblast them and paint them. That way we'll have some fresh drums to use. The Mog I have out there, I think it only had 2 drums on it. It was missing a ton of brake parts, so I got really lucky. I picked up 4 of these drums, and they were pretty cheap. And then I bought a whole bunch of miscellaneous hardware and odds and ends. I think I'm still short 1 set of pads, but I'll keep finding them. But for right now, I've got the backing plates sandblasted, doing those up at the work on the side. I got the backing plates sandblasted. I want to get these sandblasted and paint all this stuff up in one go, but I want to make sure that the faces are good, and then I'll just mask these off with some rubber tape before I sandblast. Should work nice. So let's get these turned. We're going to take as little off as possible and get a nice clean face, and then measure them up, and they should be good to go. So here we go. That's one. We got 3 more to do, and then I got them all finished, fixed up, painted, ready to go on the machine.
Well, that's 4.
Alright, so I got the Unimog parts back from paint here. Getting ready to do the brakes on my older Unimog. We'll go look at that in a sec here. But I went and got 4 decent used drums, and I showed you returning them on the lathe. So I trued them up, and then I sandblasted them and had them painted. And same with some backing plates, those are the uppers. I got them back from paint. I do have, you can see on here, there's still tape. So for blasting, there is masking tape, and then there is duct tape on these. And I'm just leaving that on until I'm ready to use them. So I didn't paint the brake surface, it's just covered. But they came out pretty nice. I got this nice green, I like green. It's good hard finish, good industrial stuff. So these should be pretty sweet. So I got 4 drums redone, and the backing plates, and I got, of course the dogs are helping, they always help. And if you guys have been watching along, finished up the bucket, and we're gonna make everything fit to mount this thumb off through the fun land. And we're working on, I know it looks a little rough, I had the cab off before I moved, and I was working on the chassis, and I'm gonna do the cab afterwards. I think the cab, I'm gonna actually split it behind the doors, push it back sort of like a Suburban, make it long. It's gonna be some fun body work. But I got new tires on here. These are military surplus, they're pretty good for size. And they're 365, 85, 20. There's a little bit of dry crack, but for the price, they've never been run, still had stickers on them. Looking at what's here for brakes, there isn't much in here. You can see they've been pretty well robbed. That side has the bottom cover in it, and that one's complete. If I remember right, there's 1 or 2 complete, and everything else is pretty well picked away at by the last guy who had this machine. That one still has, he has no drum on it, has pads. This one is, you know, you can see what happened to it. It's just pads. That's why I went and I bought those drums. This machine's a little rough, but we're gonna make a pretty sweet off-roading rig. Got an extra transmission for it here. Got all the shifters. We'll do something with that too. That's a 3.5 liter Nissan turbo diesel. But cab's a hair rough. I've got plans for it. It's gonna be fun. Let me know what you guys think. Should I keep it original with the bed, or should I take the roof off, take the back wall off, stretch it back, pop the roof up a couple inches because I'm tall, and go for full length? Sort of like a Doka, but a little bit longer. Because, well, I've got a couple other Unimogs back here which I'm moving stuff around. They're actually in really good shape. But let me know what you think. You leave some comments on this. I'm curious to see what you guys think of my project. And go ahead and subscribe if you like it. I want to be working on this a bit more. And Leave comments if you think of anything. But yeah, if you subscribe, it'll pop up in your feed. Here's a look under one of my nice Unimogs at what the brakes are supposed to look like. You can see you got both backing plates. The lines are connected. It's good, they stop. A few cobwebs, but it's supposed to have this bottom backing plate. These uppers are what I painted so far. I probably need to find a couple more lower backing plates. But yeah, that's on this one, which is a case. But it's a really good, this is a really good truck. It's actually pretty low hours. Still, I think these are still original tires in pretty good shape. Yeah, what do I think of this stuff?